Good evening, everyone, from the Central Illinois Weather Network. I'm Larry Eastep, about 8:23 here on this Easter Sunday evening, 2010, and we do have a tornado warning that we're still tracking over Missouri. Storms in Illinois, north of Lincoln right now, moving towards the Bloomington Normal area, are largely damaging wind producers. The tornado warnings for those have expired. We also have storms in extreme northwestern Illinois, right in the Quad Cities area right now, that are severe with large hail and damaging winds. Now you can see something that we didn't have in our last update at 7:30. The storm that is over Missouri is very clearly now showing up on the Lincoln, Illinois radar. We're going to focus on this one because this storm is really packing some punch. We're going to come back to the ones in Illinois, so we're not ignoring those, but I want to go straight to St. Louis, and we're going to go to the storm lab. We're going to point this storm out. Give us just a moment here as it's starting to draw this, and I want to show you what we're talking about here. We've got a lot of stuff on this radar, so first of all, let's talk about this tornado, because this thing has reports now again of tornadoes on the ground being tracked by spotters. So we're going to zoom in on this very close, and I want to show you the particular area we're talking about here, moving right into the Bowling Green, Missouri area in Pike County, Missouri. Now here's what we have. We have a tornado warning. Actually, we have two tornado warnings in effect. One's going to expire in about 5 minutes. That warnings for northeastern Audrain County, which I can tell you is still under the gun. That is the area here just to the south of Vandalia. Also southeastern Monroe County. Monroe County, you've got a little bit of severe weather right now, or strong storm weather, can't say severe weather, but right along the extreme eastern edge of the county, but the tornadic stuff has moved out of your county, so that's not really a concern. Southwestern Rawls County, yeah, I'd say even southern Rawls County now. In fact, you see that now under the gun. So this storm is tracking between Vandalia and Bowling Green. Give you some perspective here. This would be to the south, I-70, right where you see the arrow here. South of that, about 30 miles, is Herman, Missouri, where the wineries are. Go north of that a good 40 miles or so, and you're going to run into this storm. So we're talking about this storm south of US 36, which runs here from Hannibal out through Macon, out this way, and north of I-70. So picture that little corridor there, and these are where the storms are lining up, all the way back into the Fayette area, through Centralia, through Mexico, over through Vandalia and Bowling Green. This storm is a massive one that is moving into portions of Pike County, Missouri now, and a new tornado warning for Pike County until 9 p.m. Central Time, north central Lincoln County. So let's get our bearings here. Lincoln County, again, on this particular radar. We'll show this to you here a little bit closer. Pike County, Lincoln County are the ones that are under the gun for this storm. A confirmed tornado reported by weather spotters near Vandalia at 8:18, so 8 minutes ago. This tornado moving east at 45. This tornado will affect the following towns. We're going to go through the list here. Bowling Green, Louisiana, Spencerburg, Curryville, New Hartford, Eolia, Ashley, St. Clement, Cyrene, Edgewood, and Whiteside. This particular storm here is a potentially deadly storm. Tornadoes on the ground with this. Here's the reports we have just in the past 20 minutes. 8:04 this evening, tornado on the ground 8 miles northeast of Mexico. Mexico right here in Audrain County. So you see how fast this has moved. That's where the tornado was reported at 8:04 this evening. The next tornado icon here, 8:14 this evening, so 13 minutes ago, a tornado on the ground just north of the intersection of Highway 19 and US 54 moving east. That tornado is in Vandalia now. Vandalia reporting a tornado on the ground at 8:18. So in 4 minutes, this tornado tracked across half a county. That gives you an idea of the motion of the storm. We're going to put Pathcast on this. We're moving into some smaller towns after we get past Bowling Green, but that does not lessen the severity and intensity of this particular cell. Moving east at 50 miles an hour. And we will show you this here. We're going to pull this out, a new image coming in. We're going to put a Pathcast on this, the newest image, and try to show you what we're talking about here with the towns affected by this storm. We're going to have to zoom out here a bit, pardon me here as we make an adjustment, and we're going to bring this into Illinois, unfortunately, and show you the towns we're talking about here. Well, we had it, and we lost it. Let's try one more time here if we can bring up that other source, and we'll pull this over so folks can see it. Here's the towns we're talking about. Eolia at 849, Whiteside 849, Paynesville, Clarksville, Anida, Ellsbury, Hamburg, Hardin, Campsville, Eldred, Hillview. This tornado is moving towards the east. If it continues along its path, continues its intensity, it will move into Illinois after 9 p.m. Central Time. Towns that potentially could be affected by this: Jerseyville, Jersey County, Carrollton, Greene County, even possibly Greenfield in Greene County. Continuing towards the east, eventually it would move into Macoupin County. This storm has no signs of weakening. We don't have any signs that it is, so we're going to continue to monitor it. Again, this warning box you see here to the west is starting to expire. The one to the east continues until 9 p.m. A very serious situation. Draw a line pretty much to the east of this flashing cell. Carlinville eventually in the path if this maintains its current path and intensity. Storms in Illinois now. Let's talk about these very quickly. Again, the Bloomington Normal area is starting to feel the effects of probably some very damaging wind and large hail. Also, we have a storm just to the east-northeast of Hannibal, Missouri, in Illinois, tracking along I-72 just to the north of I-72. It is not severe. Could be very shortly, as it's showing signs of intensification as well. So we've got a lot we're watching here. One more thing I want to point out, just popping up on the map here, this purple boundary area, these purple lines. Storm Prediction Center is looking at this particular area, this purple boundary here, which stretches from just to the west of Champaign, south through Decatur, Springfield, just to the north of St. Louis, and back into Missouri. That's where they're looking for tornadic development over the next couple of hours. Stay tuned. We'll have more on this. The tornado watch, again, in the orange area is expiring at 11 o'clock this evening. We'll probably see a tornado watch shortly, including portions of central Illinois. Stay tuned. More coming up.